What is up, guys? Happy May 12th. It is the first official day of the Apex Season 5 update, and I have not played it yet, but I am uploading some of my older Season 4 games that I've gotten over the last week or so, because as I said in previous videos, that I am in love with this game and it just sort of came out of nowhere. But I do have a lot of gameplays that I need to get rid of, and yeah, so we're just starting off. I have maybe 6 or 7 different gameplays on here that I really need to get rid of, and that's what you're going to be seeing here. This is not one continuous game, and yeah, so let's just get right into it. So I think the topic that I want to talk about today is I want to talk about some of the Netflix shows that are out. Maybe I'm a little bit late to these, but first I'm going to start off with Money Heist. And I just want to ask you guys, have you seen that show? And if you have seen it, what do you think about it? I just finished Season 4. I'm very late. I'm like a month or so late to finish Season 4. But I postponed it for a while because I knew that a bunch of crazy shit was going to happen, and I was in the middle of exams. So I wanted to be able to soak it all up now the exams are over. And yeah, that was a pretty crazy show, man. I don't want to spoil anything, but if you have not seen it, please go watch it. Money Heist is a really, really good show. I love the professor. I love Berlin. I don't know if I like Palermo, but yeah, and Gandhi is a piece of shit, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. And yeah, so if you guys have not seen Money Heist, please go check that show out. That show is amazing. It's really, really good. It's shockingly good. And I don't know how many more seasons they can do of it though, because I don't know. But anyways, another show that I really want to talk about, this is an older show. It's called The Office, but apparently there's a big contingency of people that are sort of rediscovering the show that have never watched it, or that didn't watch it when it first came out. And it's sort of like it's going through a second, I don't know, there's sort of a second generation that's going through and watching the show. And I think I'm one of those people, because I started watching The Office maybe about a year or so ago, and I wasn't feeling it at first. I thought it was really cringy and strange. I didn't like the documentary style of recording. I thought it was very strange. It was just something I'd never seen it before. But it took a while, but after maybe a year or so, I did start binge watching it, and it warmed up to me, but it took a long time. But that's a really, really good show, man, and it's definitely one of the best shows ever created. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's really good. It's got really good characters. You got Pam, Jim, and Dwight, and of course the one and only Michael Scott. But if you have not seen that show, and or if you tried to watch it like I did, you tried to watch it at first and you just couldn't really stomach it, I would challenge you to go back and watch that show. It gets really good towards the end of Season 1, and it gets really good at Season 2, and so going on. But I do gotta say, man, I really can't talk about The Office without speaking about these two things. Season 8 and Season 9, shame on you for whoever created those seasons. That's all I'm gonna say. Those seasons are, they're just they're a bit of a shame. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't know if anybody, I don't know, it's an old show, maybe I can talk about it, but it's just, man, what have you guys done? I mean, why would you make Andy the lead? I mean, it's like taking a background character and making him the lead of the show, when he just does not need to be the lead of the show. I mean, if anybody deserved to be the lead of the show, I guess it probably would have been either Jim or maybe Dwight. Actually, should have been Dwight for sure, 100%. But I'm trying to think if there's anybody else who deserved to be manager of The Office. Man, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it probably should have been Dwight. If not Dwight, then Jim. Then really can't think of anybody else, man. Maybe Pam. I don't know, man. But it's a good show. It's just, man, those last 2 seasons, man. I'm glad they ended the show when they did, and the season finale was really, really good, with Michael Scott returning. And I can say this stuff, right, because this is an old show, and I think pretty much everybody has seen it. But you know, like I said, there is a sort of a second generation that's rediscovering the show. And yeah, so if you haven't seen The Office, man, I would implore you to go check that out. And another old show that I recently watched in the last like 2 years or so is Breaking Bad. And I mean, this is once again another really old show that I don't know why I'm just now getting around to it, but I mean, it's a pretty sick show. But I've watched that show like 3 times in a row, and I don't know, it's just a really good show, man. And yeah, so if there's any other shows that you guys want me to watch, man, please leave it in the comment section, because I'm trying to find something to do this summer. I don't have any work, and I don't know, I really need something to do. No exams or anything. Exams are done. And yeah, I'm just trying to find a Netflix show to watch. I started watching what was it, Arrested Development or something. That's an okay show. Maybe it's like The Office where it'll just grow on me, but at the moment I'm not really feeling it. It's alright. I do want to watch Parks and Recreation, because Parks and Recreation, I believe, was made by some of the same people who made The Office. And the little bit that I have watched of that show, I really liked it. Unlike Arrested Development. Arrested Development is just, I don't know, man. Maybe I need to just keep watching it and see what happens. But yeah, if there's any other shows you guys want me to watch, man, please leave it in the comment section. Like I said, I'm trying to think, what other shows did I watch? I want to watch Ozark. Ozark seems pretty interesting. Ozark is a really good show, from what the reviews say. And yeah, so you know, I do want to know what you know, changing shows real quick. If anybody of you have, if any one of you have seen Arrow, then let me know in the comment, because the Arrow is a really good show. At least the first 2 seasons or so were pretty good, but the Arrow, after a while, man, it became really stale. I think it became ridiculous. They kept bringing back characters that were, it was just ridiculous. Like, it was like every time somebody would die, you knew that they weren't gone forever. You know that they would end up coming back in some unrealistic, weird, goofy way. And it was just it was really weird, man. What a weird show. The first 2 seasons were extremely good, though. And I really loved season 1 and 2 of The Arrow, especially with Slade Wilson and the whole drama between Oliver and his girlfriend. I forgot what the hell her name was. But you know, it started becoming corny, and you know, after like season 4 or something like that. But there were a few good bosses like Ra's al Ghul, and I'm trying to think, who else was there? Who's that dude, Mr. I forgot what his name is. That dude who's like a I don't know what the hell his name was. I can't remember. But you know, he was an okay boss. He was in one of the later seasons, man. I can't believe I can't think of his name, but I'm blanking on his name right now. But anyways, The Arrow is a pretty good show. So if you have not seen The Arrow, then I would encourage you to check that show out as well. But anyways, like I said, man, let's see. There's got to be a few other shows that I'm trying to watch. Yeah, but Money Heist is over. I'm kind of depressed about it because it ended on such a huge cliffhanger, and somebody told me about that. Somebody told me that that show ended on a massive cliffhanger, but I just didn't see it yet. And yeah, now that I've saw the last season, the cliffhanger is it's crazy, man, and it's tough, and we'll just see what happens, man. I hope season 5 comes out soon. I don't know when it would come out. I don't know what's the length between the 2 seasons. What's the gap? What's the mid-season gap? And I hope it's not too long, because I really want to see that. And I don't want to wait until school starts back up, or college. I just want to go ahead and see it. But yeah, Money Heist is a really, really good show. And man, it's so hard not to spoil anything, but you know, I really can't spoil anything. I can't do that to you guys. But yeah, so hopefully I get to watch Ozark and some of the other shows. I have a few other shows that are on my playlist, and I'm trying to check out this summer. And yeah, so season 5 of Apex is among us, and I'm gonna go get ready to play it. I updated it maybe an hour or so ago. I've been in my room the entire day. I don't know, haven't been feeling too good, so I've just been chilling in my room. Haven't played any games though. I've just been chilling in my room, just been in bed, laying down. And yeah, so hopefully Apex Season 5 is pretty good. Like I said, I just started playing this game, and I don't have any of the DLC characters. Maybe I need to buy some. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I cannot wait to play it. And anyways, that's the end of the gameplay, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a pretty good gameplay. The last, as you can see here, we ended up being the champion here. This is a really good team, and yeah. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.